Edwin Sifuna ruptured after Albert Ojwang's death and abduction went viral. Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Royal News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending politics. Now, Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General, ruptured and exploded, declaring the MOU that they signed between ODM and UDA dead after Albert Ojwang was abducted and killed in the custody of the DCI officials.
Haja ya maneno tena. Mahali tumefika Kenya hii, we want action, we don't want words. Na nataka niseme, for me, ukiniuliza kama Sifuna, ule mkataba tuliandika na UDA is of no use as I speak today. Haina kazi hiyo mkataba. Kwa sababu inawezekanaje tunaandikishana tuseme hamtaua vijana. Kijana anachukuliwa kutoka kwao, anapelekwa mpaka Nairobi, anawawa kwa seli. Juzi tumeona wengine wawili wamechukuliwa Elgeyo Marakwet. Wamepigwa, wamekatwa mikono, wamerushwa kule Nakuru. Mwingine amekufa kwenye police station ya Katitu hapa juzi. Na ndio maana nasema hiyo mkataba haina maana. Mahali imefika, it doesn't matter what else Ruto does. It doesn't matter what else he does. That agreement is dead. It is dead. The only way you can breathe life into that agreement ni urudishe uhai wa Albert na vijana wengine ambao wameuawa hapa mbele. Hatutashinda kila siku kuongea. Jambo la mwisho. Niendelee nisiendelee? Niendelee nisiendelee? Lazima tuseme haya maneno. Jambo la mwisho. Mheshimiwa, umetuzungumzia jinsi ambavyo wewe ukiwa kijana uchumi wa nchi hii ulikuwa unafanya kazi mpaka wewe na huyu mama mnaweza kupata kazi nzuri kule Mumias. Unaingia ukiwa teenager kwa nyumba ya 4 bedroom bungalow. Saa hii hawa vijana wako waulize utatoa wapi kazi ambayo inakupatia 4 bedroom bungalow ukiwa kijana mdogo? Hakuna. Wameharibu uchumi na wataki tuzungumze. Lazima tutasema. Alafu mwingine anatuambia kazi ni kazi. Kazi si kazi. Kazi ambayo ulipata ndio kazi ambayo inaweza kubadilisha maisha yako. Kwa hivyo sisi tutazidi kuzungumza. Uchumi umeharibika na tunaona watu kila wiki wanatembea na mamilioni ya pesa ati wanafanya empowerment. Inawezekanaje kwa mwezi moja mtu mmoja atoe shilingi milioni 100? Shirika la EACC tunataka uchunguze hao watu wanatoa mamilioni kila wiki. Hiyo pesa utakuta ni pesa ya hao watu mumewaibia. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Now, Edwin Sifuna was so bitter and he ruptured as the Secretary General of ODM. He is definitely communicating volumes. Remember, ODM signed an MOU with UDA to stop abductions and the extrajudicial killings of youths. But here we have Albert Ojwang, who was abducted from his home and killed hours later in the hands of the DCI officials. ODM has actually been silent, and up to now, Raila hasn't spoken a word after the death of Albert Ojwang.
Mr. Speaker, when we see any injustice rearing its head again, Mr. Speaker, it is not the small boys. It must be the big boys who organize this kind of a thing. Me, I've never heard, Mr. Speaker, I've never heard that somebody can be charged for making somebody infamous. I don't know what a senior police officer, what type of fame as a senior police officer wants to be. Where is he going with that fame? And Mr. Speaker, fame is something you can take to a civil court. Somebody does not have to be arrested and put in cell because he has made somebody infamous. Mr. Speaker, I have even seen in this country pictures where people are putting the president in the cells. And they are never arrested, Mr. Speaker. Is this police officer even bigger than the president? Why can he not be arrested and interrogated, Mr. Speaker, if we don't tackle this particular case up to the end, Mr. Speaker? Kenyans will not believe us. Kenyans will not believe that even as leaders we are serious. Because I come from that region. What am I going to tell the people of Homa Bay when I go there that we are in broad-based?
Now, the questions we should be asking is the death of Albert Ojwang going to affect the MOU, because we have seen extrajudicial killings and abductions continuing even after the signing of the MOU with the broad-based government between ODM and UDA. What is going to be the reaction of Nyanza after the signing of the MOU that hasn't been reflected, and the extrajudicial killings continue with the death of Albert Ojwang causing an uproar on social media platforms and the whole of Kenya at large? Do you think Nyanza is still going to be the support for William Ruto after the extrajudicial killings continue that they promised would stop?
Wonderful function. Very successful Madaraka Day. It did not take 4 days. Did not take 5 days before a young man from Homa Bay by the name of Albert Ojwang found himself in the hands of rogue police who ended up murdering him. What do we call that? From Homa Bay. We had just come from Homa Bay. This young man, also now from Homa Bay, suffering in the hands of rogue police. And what I'd like to say has already been said. Expedited. We don't want it by word. And we have seen people being taken, being arrested, being charged. What we want is to be told what Kenyans are looking for. Who orchestrated this murder? Who murdered this young man? For what reason was this young man murdered? And these people must be brought to book and must be brought to justice. This must happen. And this we will say, I am sure even the President of the Republic of Kenya has said the same thing. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga has said the same thing. Everybody is looking for justice. Because I can assure you there was no way anybody knew what was happening to the young man. Everybody wants to know what happened to this young man. And all of us are united in that. All of us are united in seeking justice for Ojwang. And I spoke, even when we lost Mheshimiwa Were, I spoke about it. We need not lose any life.
The questions we should be asking are, who orchestrated the murder of Ojwang Albert? Because the top officials are trying to create a scapegoat for the small officials. It's clearly known that Albert Ojwang was taken to Mbagathi when he was already dead, because there is a CCTV footage that leaked all that information. He was cold and pronounced dead at around 2 a.m. in the morning. We've had a killing of a father in Elgeyo Marakwet. 2 young people were also found murdered. Their death looked similar to Albert Ojwang's abduction and killing within hours in the hands of the DCI officials. There were also Catholic priests who were murdered under unknown circumstances, meaning the extrajudicial killings has continued. It did not stop. Do you think Eliud Lagat, Deputy IG, will resign from his position after the death of Albert Ojwang went viral? Because it is clearly insinuated he filed the complaint and they arrested him because of the Deputy IG. But according to the situation, the DCI officials and all the police force, it's like they know what is going on. They're just trying to cover up their traces by pointing a scapegoat on the junior officials, leaving the top officials free. What do you think about the extrajudicial killings that are still going on despite the signing of the MOU between ODM and UDA, which was concluded after the broad-based alliance was signed? Do you think we will ever know exactly what really happened to Albert Ojwang? Will the DCI officials and police force ever speak the truth instead of covering the blood murderers within their docket, which is pointing fingers at the top officials? Leave me your views on the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Royal News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending politics. In case it's your first time to listen to Royal News, press the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you can be fast to receive the news bulletins once we upload them. JD Ishmaels.